So, Jonathan, thanks for just having a little chat with me about the pros of doing physiotherapy via video link. Do you want to just in your words, just let me know what you think about the process and how it's worked for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worked really well. I think the main thing for me is when I get an injury, I kind of want to know what I should do immediately. Do I need to stop doing sport, or do I need to carry on doing sport, or do I need to load it, rest it? So getting a sort of diagnosis and some proper advice over video link works really well.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I suppose in a lot of cases, I think if you have had a significant injury, and what we are advising at the moment, if you've had a particularly a traumatic injury, that we would advocate that you would see the doctor, or you might have to go to A&E if you had a major structural injury. But in a lot of cases, if something isn't caused by a traumatic injury, or if it's gradual onset, as we found, it's quite easy to get to grips with. We can visualize quite easily where the pain is. You can demonstrate and point where your symptoms
Yeah, yeah,
are.
yeah. I mean, you've been able to look at my movement. I've been able to show you on the screen where it hurts, and you've been able to come up with a diagnosis for that, and then you've been able to demonstrate to me what exercises I should be doing. You've been able to discuss how I should load and rest, and this is a sort of had a follow-up appointment today, and we've already seen a lot of improvement from last time. So I
Yeah.
think actually the process of seeing the physio is kind of a coaching process more than anything, more than a physical process. Once you've got that diagnosis, it's a sort of a coaching of how to rehabilitate, and the work is done by me outside of the room. So having that coaching process done via the video link works perfectly well for me.
Yeah, that's great, and you're a great advocate of that, and that's brilliant because at the end of the day, so I've said to you, and I say to everybody, the most important part of any course of physiotherapy is actually what you're doing when you're not here, because you're not physically here, but in between your sessions, whether you're actually coming physically to the room or not, because again, it's that internal locus of control. It's your knee, it's your neck, it's your ankle, and we have to empower you to be able to manage that. So that's the critical thing, and we can see all the important movement patterns and things quite readily through this. And the fact that you live 30 or 40 miles away from here doesn't make any sense to that. So
Yeah, I mean, normally when I come to see you, I want the first appointment in the morning, and that's because I can get to you before the traffic, but I need to leave home about an hour and a half before the appointment to get there on time.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's worth it to see a good physio. But in future, I'll probably be suggesting to you that we do some of the appointments via the video link, even once all the virus stuff has settled down, because it's just so convenient. And as I say, I think it works just as well as seeing you in person, really.
Oh, brilliant. That's excellent. Well, thanks for that, John. It's been great to have that vote of confidence in the service, and particularly, obviously, as the situation is with the coronavirus, to have that positivity around the fact that we still can deliver a good service. And so that's been great.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Thanks, John. All right.
Cheers.
See you soon.
All right.
Take care.